I spent enough nights staring through broken windows, watching lights glow inside houses that felt warm. I wondered what it was like to sleep without worrying about tomorrow, to wake without carrying yesterday on my back. Nobody heard the conversations I had with the silence. Nobody saw how many times I nearly gave up before the sun came back. They only met the version of me who survived, never the one who almost didn't. I waited for someone older, someone stronger, someone wiser, someone to tell me everything would be okay. But the road stayed empty, the phone never rang, the miracle never arrived. Eventually I understood no one was coming. The truth hurt, not because I was alone, but because I had spent years waiting for rescue instead of learning how to rescue myself. So I stood up slowly, painfully, without applause, without confidence, without certainty, just faith. The size of one more step, the world kept moving.
Whether I cried or not,
bills still came,
time kept running,
dreams kept demanding sacrifice. Life never paused
to ask if I was ready,
so I became ready. Every unanswered prayer made me pray harder. Every closed door taught me how to build one. Every lonely mile strengthened my legs. No one came to save me, so I learned how to survive the storm. No hand reached down, so I climbed with bleeding fingers. No voice believed in me, so I became my own reason to believe. I stopped waiting for heroes, because somewhere along the way I became one. Oh, oh, oh. People love finished stories, they admire polished victories, perfect photographs, expensive suits, confident smiles. They rarely ask about the hunger, the rejection, the tears, the nights when hope was hanging by a thread. Success edits the painful chapters, but I remember every page, every mistake, every embarrassment, every goodbye, every promise I made to myself when nobody else was listening. Strength isn't born when life is easy,
it grows
when every reason to quit stands in front of you.
and you walk forward anyway.
Sometimes courage,
Looks like confidence,
sometimes courage.
looks like getting out of bed.
One more time, no one came to save me.
Maybe
That was the greatest gift.
because I discovered
The strongest foundation isn't built on another person's shoulders,
it's built,
inside your own soul. Now every scar
speaks louder,
than fear ever could.
every step carries the weight of battle.
Nobody witnessed every sunrise,
Reminds me
that survival.
was never luck.
It was a decision again and again, and again, and again, and again. If you're still waiting for someone to change your life, listen closely. The footsteps you've been waiting to hear have always been your own. Walk,
Even if you're afraid,
especially if you're afraid, because sometimes the man who saves you is the man
you decide to become.
Built from nothing. They only saw the soup, they never saw the storm, never saw the freezing nights that kept my spirit warm. Never heard my mother's prayers fading through the walls, never watched a little hope survive 1,000 falls. I learned before I reached my youth that life could change its face, that every smile could disappear without a single trace. The streets don't hand out second chances, they collect unpaid dues, and every lesson carved itself inside a pair of worn-out shoes. My pockets carry nothing but impossible dreams, while everybody else was chasing easier things. I built my faith with empty hands and borrowed light, believing morning always follows every night. There were tables where my name was never called, rooms where every closed door made me feel small. But rejection has a strange way of making men grow tall. When they decide they'll never stop because they fear another fall. I wasn't born a king, I wasn't raised in gold. I simply learned that broken hearts can become incredibly bold. Every scar became another chapter, every failure became another teacher, every goodbye became another reason to become someone impossible to forget. I was built from nothing, no silver, no crown, no throne, just a soul that refused to surrender, even when it stood alone. Brick by brick, breath by breath, I built tomorrow with yesterday's pain. If the world erased my name tonight, I'd build it all again. I've watched loyalty disappear for smaller dreams, watched brothers become strangers over greener scenes. Money has a language that too many understand, but character is written by an unseen hand. People celebrate the sunrise, they never praise the endless night, where a lonely man keeps fighting battles only he can see beneath the light. I shook hands with disappointment more than once, shared meals with fear more than I'd like to admit, but neither one could convince me that quitting was an option. Because somewhere deep inside, beyond the doubt, beyond the hunger, beyond the silence, that was a voice, quiet, almost impossible to hear. It kept saying, one more step, so I took it again and again and again. The city never sleeps, it watches, it remembers, it waits to see who survives. Streetlights became my witnesses, rain became my confession, silence became my closest friend. While others counted victories, I counted opportunities. While others feared the climb, I feared becoming comfortable. Comfort builds weak men, pressure builds legends. So I welcomed every storm, every setback, every betrayal, every goodbye. Not because I enjoy suffering, but because I knew suffering was building someone stronger than yesterday. Someday they'll say, you're lucky. They'll never mention the nights without sleep, the birthdays sacrificed, the opportunities refused, the tears nobody witnessed, the moments I almost gave up but didn't. Because the strongest foundations are buried where nobody can see them. Built from nothing, still standing, still breathing, still believing. Not because life became easier, but because reminded me to stay humble. Every scar became proof that pain can build what comfort never could. I was built from empty pockets, from silent prayers, from lonely roads, from unanswered questions, from impossible odds, from every person who said you'll never make it. Now every step I take echoes louder than every doubt they ever spoke. If everything disappeared tomorrow, the money, the house, the title, the respect, I'd smile, roll up my sleeves, walk back into the storm and start again. Because none of those things made me, they only revealed the man who was already there. I wasn't built by success, I was built by survival. And survival was built from nothing, 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 nothing. Was built from nothing.
Every scar has a story that my smile will never tell. Some were carved by broken promises, some by battles I fought too well. Some came from trusting the wrong hands, some from refusing to let go. Others were left by dreams that demanded more than I thought I could owe. People only notice the man standing after the storm has passed. They never ask how many nights he spent wondering if he'd be the last. I carried my wounds in silence, hidden beneath an iron soul. Not because they didn't hurt, but because pain was never meant to become my only role. The world measured success by what could be seen. I measured it by the strength it took to keep chasing the unseen. Every scar,
A lesson,
every fall,
a promise,
every wound,
a reminder.
that survival always comes with a price. Every scar paid the price for the man I've become. Every tear brought another sunrise, every failure lit another fire. If courage has a currency,
Mine was paid,
if greatness has a foundation,
mine was built.
one wound at a time,
I wear no crown.
I wear my scars. They've never lied to me. There were days I almost traded my dreams for the comfort of giving up. The road looked endless, the nights felt heavier than the future I was trying to build. But I remembered comfort writes ordinary stories, sacrifice writes unforgettable ones. So I kept moving, not because I knew I'd win, but because stopping would have meant losing myself. Sometimes progress looked like miles, sometimes it looked like surviving another day. Both mattered, both counted, both carried me forward. I've buried versions of myself that could never survive this journey. The impatient one, the fearful one, the one who waited for permission, the one who searched for approval.
One by one,
They disappeared until all that remained
was a man
who understood that destiny
isn't found.
is forged not by comfort, not by luck, but by endurance. Scars don't weaken a man, they reveal where he refused to surrender. They remind him that every impossible chapter
eventually becomes a memory. Not because it was easy, but because he endured. Every scar paid the price, so my future wouldn't have to. Every heartbreak purchased wisdom, every lonely night purchased patience, every closed door
Purchased resilience
nothing I carry
was given,
everything I am.
was earned.
If tomorrow asks me to start again, I'll carry these scars
With gratitude,
because they taught me what comfort.
never could.
They taught me that a man isn't remembered for the life that spared him. He's remembered for the battles he survived. Look closely. These scars are not imperfections. They are signatures written by time, signed by sacrifice, and sealed by the quiet promise that no matter how many times life tests me, I'll always leave stronger than I arrived. Silence was the first language I ever learned. Before applause, before acceptance, before anyone believed my name was worth remembering, there was silence. It sat beside me through empty mornings, walked with me down forgotten roads, listened to dreams I was too afraid to speak aloud. People assumed I had nothing to say. The truth was, I was learning that words are expensive, so I spent them carefully. Every promise I made was first whispered to the man in the mirror. Every goal was protected until it became too real to deny. I learned that not every victory needs an audience. Some are meant to be celebrated by the soul alone. Silence became my teacher, patience became my weapon, time became my ally, and discipline became the voice that never abandoned me. I was raised
By silence,
It taught me how to listen when the world refused to speak.
raised by silence,
It showed me that strength doesn't shout. It stands, it waits, it endures. While others searched for attention, I searched for purpose. While others chased noise, I built a life that could speak for itself. The loudest people usually disappeared when the storms arrived, but silence never left. It stayed beside me through every unanswered question, every lonely decision, every impossible climb. It never promised that life would become easier. It only reminded me that I had survived everything that once tried to destroy me. There is a different kind of confidence found only in solitude. confidence that remains, even when nobody notices. That confidence cannot be borrowed, it must be earned. I stopped explaining myself, not because I had no answers, but because the right people never demand endless explanations. Results speak more clearly than arguments ever will. So I let my work answer every doubt. I let consistency silence every critic. I let patience outlast every opinion. Because time always reveals who was pretending and who was preparing. Some men fear silence because it forces them to meet themselves. I welcomed it. Inside the quiet I found discipline. I found discipline. I found purpose. Inside purpose I found freedom. I found freedom. Raised by silence, strengthened by struggle, shaped by patience, forged by time. The world hears my footsteps now, but it never heard the countless nights I walked alone. Every sacrifice
Still echoes
inside my heart.
every lesson.
Still reminds me why I never stopped. If silence raised me, then resilience became my inheritance. And if destiny ever asks who built me, tell it, the noise didn't, the silence did. One day, people will ask where confidence comes from. They'll expect stories of easy victories and perfect beginnings. Smile and say nothing, because some truths are too powerful to be explained. They can only be lived in silence. Has always understood that. The road home was never measured in miles. It was measured in sacrifices, in dreams postponed, in promises I refused to break. Every step carried the weight of another version of myself that had to be left behind. I remember walking beneath empty skies where even the wind seemed too tired to speak. The streets knew my footsteps by heart, yet no one knew the war that echoed inside my chest. I wasn't searching for comfort, I was searching for meaning. There's a difference. Comfort asks you to stop. Purpose asks you to continue. So I kept walking, even when the destination looked no closer than the day before. There were nights when I questioned everything, the dream, the sacrifice, the cost. Was it worth the friendships that faded into silence? Was it worth the birthdays I never celebrated, the moments I could never reclaim? No answer came, only another sunrise. So I took that sunrise as permission to keep moving. Sometimes life doesn't answer your questions, it simply gives you Another day to prove why you asked them. The road was empty, but my heart wasn't. It carried hope, it carried pain, it carried every promise I refused to abandon. This is the long walk home, where every step costs something, where every mile changes someone. The world sees the finish line, only the traveler remembers the road. I lost comfort, I lost certainty, I lost people, but I never lost the reason I began. So I'll keep walking, even if no one walks beside me. I met strangers who treated me like family, and family who became strangers. I learned that loyalty isn't inherited, it's demonstrated. I learned that respect isn't demanded, it's earned. And I learned that peace cannot be found by chasing the approval of people who never wanted you to succeed. That lesson cost me years, but it gave me freedom. Somewhere along this road, the boy who feared failure quietly disappeared. In his place stood a man who feared only one thing, living a life that wasn't truly his. So I stopped pretending, stopped apologizing for dreaming too big, stopped shrinking to make insecure people feel comfortable. The road became lighter the moment I stopped carrying expectations that were never mine. Every journey leaves a mark, not on your hands, not on your face, but on the way. You see the world, the man who returns home is never the same man who first left it, because distance doesn't only change places, it changes people. The long walk home was never about arriving, it was about becoming. Every lonely night built resilience, every wrong turn built wisdom, every closed door built patience, every heartbreak built compassion, and every mile quietly shaped the man I was always meant to be. If tomorrow the road begins again, I'll lace up my worn out shoes, lift my head and keep moving, because purpose is never feared. A long journey. One day the road will finally end, the storms will grow quiet, the weight will feel lighter. Someone will ask, how did you make it this far? I'll smile, look back at the countless footsteps hidden by time, and answer softly, I never stopped walking.
I spent enough nights staring through broken windows, watching lights glow inside houses that felt warm. I wondered what it was like to sleep without worrying about tomorrow, to wake without carrying yesterday on my back. Nobody heard the conversations I had with the silence. Nobody saw how many times I nearly gave up before the sun came back. They only met the version of me who survived, never the one who almost didn't. I waited for someone older, someone stronger, someone wiser, someone to tell me everything would be okay. But the road stayed empty, the phone never rang, the miracle never arrived. Eventually I understood no one was coming. The truth hurt, not because I was alone, but because I had spent years waiting for rescue, instead of learning how to rescue myself. So I stood up slowly, painfully, without applause, without confidence, without certainty, just faith. The size of one more step, the world kept moving.
Whether I cried or not,
Bills still came,
time kept running.
dreams kept demanding sacrifice. Life never paused,
To ask if I was ready.
so I became ready. Every unanswered prayer made me pray harder. Every closed door taught me how to build one. Every lonely mile strengthened my legs. No one came to save me, so I learned how to survive the storm. No hand reached down, so I climbed with bleeding fingers. No voice believed in me, so I became my own reason to believe. I stopped waiting for heroes, because somewhere along the way I became one. Oh, oh, oh. People love finished stories, they admire polished victories, perfect photographs, expensive suits, confident smiles. They rarely ask about the hunger, the rejection, the tears, the nights when hope was hanging by a thread. Success edits the painful chapters, but I remember every page, every mistake, every embarrassment, every goodbye, every promise I made to myself when nobody else was listening. Strength isn't born when life is easy,
It grows.
when every reason to quit stands in front of you.
You walk forward anyway.
Sometimes courage,
Looks like confidence.
sometimes courage.
Looks like getting out of bed.
One more time, no one came to save me.
Maybe
That was the greatest gift.
because I discovered
The strongest foundation isn't built on another person's shoulders,
it's built.
inside your own soul. Now every scar
Speaks louder.
than fear ever could.
Every step carries the weight of battle.
Nobody witnessed every sunrise.
Reminds me
That's survival.
was never luck.
It was a decision again and again
Again,
and again
again,
and again
again.
and again. If you're still waiting for someone to change your life, listen closely. The footsteps you've been waiting to hear have always been your own. Walk,
Even if you're afraid.
especially if you're afraid, because sometimes the man who saves you is the man
You decide to become.
Silence was the first language I ever learned. Before applause, before acceptance, before anyone believed my name was worth remembering, there was silence. It sat beside me through empty mornings, walked with me down forgotten roads, listened to dreams I was too afraid to speak aloud. People assumed I had nothing to say. The truth was, I was learning that words are expensive, so I spent them carefully. Every promise I made was first whispered to the man in the mirror. Every goal was protected until it became too real to deny. I learned that not every victory needs an audience. Some are meant to be celebrated by the soul alone. Silence became my teacher, patience became my weapon, time became my ally, and discipline became the voice that never abandoned me. I was raised by silence. It taught me how to listen when the world refused to speak. Raised by silence, it showed me that strength doesn't shout, it stands, it waits, it endures. While others searched for attention,
I searched for purpose.
while others chased noise, I built a life that could speak for itself. The loudest people usually disappear when the storms arrived, but silence never left. It stayed beside me through every unanswered question, every lonely decision, every impossible climb. It never promised that life would become easier. It only reminded me that I had survived everything that once tried to destroy me. There is a different kind of confidence found only in solitude. The confidence that doesn't depend on applause. The confidence that remains even when nobody notices.
That confidence
Cannot be borrowed, it must be earned. I stopped explaining myself, not because I had no answers, but because the right people never demand endless explanations. Results speak more clearly than arguments ever will. So I let my work answer every doubt. I let consistency
silence every critic.
I let patience outlast every opinion, because time always reveals who was pretending
And who was preparing.
Some men fear silence because it forces them to meet themselves. I welcomed it. Inside that quiet, I found discipline. Inside discipline,
I found purpose.
inside purpose,
I found freedom.
I found freedom.
Raised by silence,
Strengthened by struggle,
shaped by patience.
forged by time. The world hears my footsteps now, but it never heard the countless nights.
I walked alone,
Every sacrifice
still echoes
inside my heart. Every lesson
still reminds me.
why I never stopped. If silence raised me, then resilience became my inheritance.
And if destiny ever asks who built me, tell it. The noise didn't, the silence did. One day, people will ask where confidence comes from. They'll expect stories of easy victories and perfect beginnings.
Smile,
And say nothing.
because some truths are too powerful to be explained.
They can only be lived.
And silence
Has always understood that.